Hey, friends, welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Friends of the Squared Circle. I'm your host, Cranderq, a.k.a. my real name with the one and only Jrich. Now, before we jump into today's fun episode of the Bald and the Beardiful, that's right, folks, Bald and Beardiful, we are going to remember to tell everyone that Cranderq has the #1 beard in pro wrestling podcasting. That's a self-proclaimed title, and Jrich knows all about that, so he can't take it away from me, as well as make sure you check out our sister podcasts that are going right now. We have Wrestling with Pride, Bell to Bell. Amanda and Jaina are continuing to work behind the scenes. Check out their Facebooks, check out their YouTubes. A lot of great content is coming out. Jrich and I are very privileged to watch that before anybody else because we're in the family. We're in the Friends of the Squared Circle network. We got a lot of things coming out. We got a big 2026. We're going to shout out Chef Keith's Foods, their salsa. Obviously, this isn't real salsa because I already ate the salsa, Jrich, because you know me, I'm a fatty and I love food. But he's going to be making his return in 2026 as well. I'm hopefully going to get down to St. Paul and help him run his farmers market, as well as Superior Creations. All your custom tumbler needs. We got to get Jrich a custom tumbler with his favorite wrestler or one with his Cranderq, because I know he idolizes me and my beard. And last but not least, I drank all the juice waiting for Jrich today. Inside Out Nutrition, it's gone. Sorry, Bobby. I tried to wait for the man, but he was putting on that beautiful face today. So I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but those are our sponsors, as well as Darren Corbin looking over our shoulder to make sure we do not forget to mention his Patreon, patreon.com/Darren Corbin, as well as check him out on all social medias, just at Darren Corbin. You get more Darren Corbin. He's on TikTok too, Jrich, but he's not dancing. Him and his consultant are constantly putting out great content over there. And last but not least, you know, my birthday's coming up, Jrich, so you could get me a cameo from our sponsor, Darren Corbin, to wish the one and only #1 beard in pro wrestling podcasting a happy birthday on Cameo. Or you can get one of ours when we release it. Jrich will probably help me with that so we can be rich. That's probably my best intro. How are you doing today, Jrich? How are you?
That woke me up. I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, I am pumped. I'm ready to go. I had that beautiful tea this morning. So, I mean, what can I say?
Beautiful tea.
I'll have to send that to Bobby and be like, look at that promo. It's like a 4 out of 5 because no one's going to top Dusty Rhodes in promos, in my opinion, or Paul Heyman. But today we're going to talk about Survivor Series.
So. Yeah. That'd be a good episode for us. Everybody loves those Survivor Series type dream matches, type everything like that. So.
And they give you like that little, they give you that little bit of snidbit of what a dream match could be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like AJ Styles mixing it up. Well, obviously they've had this match, but like say jumping in there with Nakamura for a few minutes and you're like, oh man, I would love to see a full match of that. So it's just like the appetizer before the main course. And sorry to cut you off there because I'm rolling 100 miles an hour. What were you going to say there?
Let's just I guess just roll right into it. I lost my train of thought.
We're gonna jump into it. So we've decided we're gonna go with 5. We'll start off with our team captains and seeing how Jrich is the Bald and Beardiful here. Just like I am the #1 beard, we're gonna give him the #1 pick. Hopefully he doesn't steal mine, which he probably will if I'm correct. But who are you gonna pick for your captain of your Survivor Series team?
Well, there's probably only one guy to captain the team. I mean, yeah, he's a bit of a jerk, but I would say Gunther.
Oh, okay. You went a whole different way. I was like sweating you were going to take my guy. So, okay.
No. I'm going Gunther.
That was a good pick. Not going to lie.
Yeah. Just because he's, he is that type that can I'm pretty sure can rally a team no problem. Look what he did.
Yeah, he's going to demand discipline for sure.
Exactly. So that's my #1.
That is a solid #1. I am glad you didn't steal mine because I am going to go with the one and only Seth freaking Rollins, baby. I love Seth. I love that laugh, that cockiness, that showboating, because we all know, again, #1 beard, folks. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins because I feel like, in the end of the day, he's going to sneak it out, and we're not going to bring in Paul Heyman. Obviously know that storyline's going. But we're just going to bring in Seth Rollins as our team captain there for the Beard team, I guess. We'll call it the Beard and the Beard, so. But, yeah, that's my number one overall pick right there, so.
You said the Beard and the Beard.
Oh, did I? I'm just so obsessed with it. It's going to be the Bald and the Beard. He's the Bald, I'm the Beard, we're Beardiful and Bald. I don't even know.
Okay, well,
I am too hyper today. That tea has just woo! I got to stop drinking the magical potion here.
No.
This episode is going down the tubes after that great intro.
Oh, no, it's fine. So number 2 for me, bit of another outside type thing. I would say AJ Styles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just the veteran presence. I mean, that guy can do anything in the ring.
Yes.
And he has him. I mean, he doesn't have the size, but he has that grit that a veteran has. So
and phenomenal. Let's not forget the catchphrases. They're phenomenal.
He's always phenomenal.
And he's got enough in the tank to get through the Survivor Series match.
Exactly.
As well. So it's very, very solid pick. Let's see. I know this is going to cause a little chaos on my team, but just like every day for me, I'm going to bring in Roman Reigns with Seth and hope we can get some brotherly love there for at least one night, one match. It might turn around and bite me in the ass, but I'm going to bring in Roman Reigns with number 2.
Okay.
I feel like, the streak that Roman was on and, that familiarity with Seth should help in this Survivor Series matchup.
That's solid pick.
I think it's going to bite me in the ass. I really do. But you know what? On paper, it sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. On paper. Number 3, there's just I gotta go with I think I'm gonna go with Tama Tonga.
Okay.
I think he's got that team. He's tag teaming with his brother, the Gorillas of Destiny, and he's still a veteran. But he's also young. I really think that he could gel with anybody.
Okay.
Plus, AJ Styles and him have that Bullet Club connection. So,
okay. And Bullet Club back in the day was a little bit more scarier than the Bloodline. So, okay.
Right.
All right. Now, as you know, folks, if you've ever watched an episode, and Jay Rich is so privy to this, is that Cranderq is the talker. So I'm going to take one of the best talkers in WWE today. He's a pretty awesome choice, if you ask me. I'm bringing in The Miz because I absolutely love The Miz. And The Miz, I mean, the accolades, the longevity, I will say he is kind of like an AJ Styles. If you bought him off Temu, yeah, I'm saying that. But The Miz is consistent, and he will do anything to get us the W.
All right. I thought you were going with somebody else. I really did.
Oh, okay.
I was like, The Miz, really? I mean,
I don't showboat about The Miz enough, but like he is one of my top 5s all time in wrestling. So,
and he's earned it too.
Yeah, he's definitely earned it. He is a company man. So,
my number 4. I really like this guy. I have for a long time. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Luckily, I've got Roman, but damn.
Yeah. You got what I mean? So I just he's so good in every. Yeah. So good in every aspect. And I think he would do good in a Survivor Series matchup.
Like, I'm getting goosebumps over here thinking of him, he's a big man that can go.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
He's going to be one of the best big men out there. He's going to be, with his bloodline, the Yokozuna, the Bam Bam Bigelow, big guys that can move.
Yeah,
that one just kind of. I did not see you pulling that one out of the bag. I thought you were going to get some more technical flyers here. Oh man. Whew. I mean, I've got Roman, so I've got some beef there. So I might be pretty solid with where I'm going to go with this. And this is going to shock a lot of people. This is going to be my wild card one. But hopefully, eventually, they let him off the reins here. Are you ready for this surprise one? Montez Ford.
That is
when him and Seth Rollins had that match, it was like when Chad Gable and Gunther, tore it up. I hope going into 2026 they start to realize what they have in Montez Ford just to start his single run. Now, I'm not saying, folks, that he needs to be a world champion immediately. I'm not saying he needs every strap immediately, but I feel like he just needs that spotlight to shine and run with it to be a face of WWE in the future, because eventually, the Rollins and Roman are going to start taking that time off more and more because, they've been doing this for 20 some years almost, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, Montez Ford is my surprise pick here at number 4. You mentioned AJ Styles. We get those little treats. I mean, that right there, I think, is going to be a few minutes of people going, we want more of that. AJ Styles and Montez Ford. That is my little sleeper pick that I'm going to take at number 4.
Yeah, that's. But I think they've started kind of.
Okay, because I know it's starting to stop with him because of injuries, and then the storyline got broke up because of another reason.
Yeah, but anyway, they're starting to do that tag where the dissension in the Street Profits. So we'll see what happens. Good.
And I think Dawkins is a great wrestler as well. I think he'll be a pretty big man, but I've been so impressed with Montez. I love the tag team when they were down there. It'd be nice just to see them finally get a little bit more of that rub going forward, especially, when things are going to start making that, slow transition to the next generation.
Well, the number 5 is going to be a sleeper pick. Probably out of left field a little bit, but I would say the former TNA World Champion, Tricky Williams. Whoop that trick. Yep.
Okay.
He's got the size. He's got the athleticism, and plus he could do it all. Really. I mean.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, carrying a brand, a secondary brand, carrying NXT. It's only, again, just like Montez Ford, a guy that we're going to see as the new face of WWE, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, just he's super good. I can't. Yeah. So that's my Survivor Series.
Okay. All right. So for my number 5, I was going a whole different route here because I wore the shirt today. I was going to put Otis as my reliever, but you brought in Jacob Fatu. Oh, man. And I just, I feel, I said in the beginning, my Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins will probably bite me in the ass. So there's going to be that. We've seen Darren Corbin and Eric Cannon, tag together. We've seen them fight together. We've seen them tag when they're fighting each other. So I just see that in the back of my mind. They'll get along just enough, but they're also going to be like, I'm not tagging in. You do it. So I need to capitalize on this tension. I'm going to bring in the NXT champion, Oba. I always mess it up.
He's not the NXT champion anymore, but yeah.
Okay, well, I'm behind the times. But Oba Feta, or how do you say it? I'm going to mess it up.
Oba Femi.
Oma Femi. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to bring in him for some muscle backup. I was going to bring my boy, Superior's own Otis, but when you drop that Jacob Fatu, I just know Fatu would destroy my boy Otis. As much as I love Otis, I need a little bit more power, and I feel like he'd be a good soldier to have to wrap out my top 5 there.
That is a solid pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he gives me the Keith Lee vibes of just, coming in there and just wrecking shit. Definitely someone that I am excited again to see come to the main roster and be potentially another face for WWE. And I'm not just saying that because like they're young and up and coming. We all know the history in WWE. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I don't want to misspeak, but the representation would be amazing for the fans, the kids. The representation doesn't matter to WWE. But I feel like the future is going to be so great for a lot of these athletes coming up. And again, I don't want to misspeak by saying something. So I know what everybody knows what I'm hinting at, but I just don't want to misspeak on the podcast here. But the future's so bright. Like Jay Rich, I tell you this all the time, get your shades ready. And the last few that we have named, Jacob Fatu, Montez, Trick Williams, it's so great to see all these great athletes about to take over WWE. So
for sure.
So
yeah, like it's crazy because there's so much talent. That's why I was like,
who
yeah. You like, yeah.
I figured you would dip into NXT a little bit there too, but then you pulled out Trick, and then it's so great to be a wrestling fan right now. It's just booming. There, everybody is getting better because of it. Some of our favorites from back in the day, the New Day, Rollins, he just keeps getting better and better. Reigns, I mean, just a couple years ago, that run was amazing, a 3-year storyline, and people said they were sick of it, but it was like, how could you get sick of something that was just constantly changing and you didn't know where it was going to go? And then adding more people to it, like Solo. I feel like Jacob took his spot. I think Jacob is what Solo should have been. So now Solo's got to, switch gears and start climbing again, which, when he brought in the gorillas and stuff, like, I thought that was a great character change, and he's more cocky. We're getting to see another personality of him, and I just think it's so funny, like how he's just like, does that silly laugh, but it's just enough to bring more character development to him.
Yeah, because I feel like the reason that he didn't get that spot that Jacob Fatu did was because his character wise, he's not as charismatic, I would say, as a Jacob Fatu. But he's
getting. I love Solo, like in the ring.
He's like super good.
Yep, and then bringing back the Samoan Spike, that is one of my favorite signatures. When Umaga was around, when I got back into wrestling in 2008, I thought Umaga was the shit. Like, I thought he was great. I couldn't get enough of him, and then unfortunately he had passed. But I thought he was awesome because I liked Yokozuna as a kid. I didn't know they were related till they started, piecing that a little bit together more. But Umaga was amazing, and then to see Solo and the Usos, kind of giving that shine back to him was like super awesome, because had we still had him and he got another run in WWE, I think he would have been just phenomenal. Getting to wrestle the likes of Batista, John Cena. Those are some big names that they put him in with, and he held his own, I feel,
No, he did, for sure.
So.
But yeah, like the Survivor Series, I miss the 5-on-5 traditional. I mean, yeah, I know they do the War Games match now, but
I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I like it once in a while, but I'd rather have the interference because it gets fun with the heels, where they're constantly, causing chaos outside, and it's hard to watch a cage match sometimes because you have that exterior shot that's outside of it. Like, I understand, like, you don't want a cameraman in there the whole time, but it's a hard watch when you can't see past the chain link. And it's fine, but I just get annoyed. Now, the big blue cage back in the day, you had a big window. Like, you can see a little bit more, but that's just my personal preference. I've never been a fan of cage matches as well. Unless it was one of those big feuds like Edge and, say Eddie, but I'm just not a big fan of cage matches or the War Games. How about you?
I liked the traditional War Games match, I guess you could say, in WCW, because I feel like they had a cameraman in the ring.
Yeah, and they do, but it's just like I get distracted, I guess, it's just my own personal preference.
I guess the original was always better to me, but I mean, it's okay. Sometimes I don't mind. I mean, the Bloodline feud with the first years, the Cody Rhodes team or whatever.
Yep.
That was good. But otherwise, I don't know. NXT really did some good stuff with it. But I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I'm just like, oh man, like I can't, it's just me being a little bitch, like that's all it is. It isn't anything like that's bad. Matches are usually good. It's just I want to complain for 5 seconds that I can't see because I have a lazy eye, yada yada yada. Do you remember that monstrosity in the Ready to Rumble movie? And then they brought it to WCW. Oh, so imagine having that, or hell, let's bring in RoboCop to break out of a cage, to walk down, and
yeah. I also remember, '96 they had that triple cage as well with like Hogan and Macho facing off against the Dungeon of Doom, and Flair and Anderson, and Luger was in there, and Zeke Gangsta was in there, and
oh my god! And then you got the Punjabi prison match?
Punjabi prison match.
Yeah, another one that did not work. I mean, I like that Great Khali, had like a match. Don't get me wrong, and then they brought it back for Jinder versus Orton. I like Jinder. I thought, he did enough for, them as a champion. Yes, they were marketing to the India market a lot there because they were starting, those NXTs, elsewhere before the pandemic. And I thought that was great because, we got a few stars for a little bit there from India, as well as what do they call AEW?
Mansoor.
Yes, I think he is great, but I think he's more Palestinian, isn't he? I believe, or I love him. I think he's funny as hell. Him and the guy that he's with, their little backstage statement. Oh man, that's like our type of like what we would be backstage. I feel like, just supermodels, #1 beard, and Jay Rich. Just I think those boys are fabulous. Hopefully they get another run in WWE because I think they're great, so.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to touch on like.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, so with Survivor Series coming up and stuff, we did our 5-on-5. I would say just some of the moments in Survivor Series history. I mean, there's a lot. You know, even on like some of the, the first time, like look at the Undertaker debuting in 1990.
Yep.
I mean,
he was going to be the Wobbly Gooker.
Yeah. Oh,
Could you imagine?
Undertaker as the Wobbly Gooker.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was Hector Guerrero, right?
Yeah, it was.
I know it was a Guerrero. Yep.
It was Hector.
Yep.
And hey, Gene Okerlund can get down because he did that dance with the Wobbly Gooker.
I mean, I would like the action figure just because it's like something silly, that. I mean,
I have one.
Oh, you do? Oh, nice. You should have busted that out today.
I didn't even realize we were going to talk about the Wobbly Gooker, but
Yeah.
Otherwise I would have. And I guess I don't really like it. It's that Montreal screw job. It is what it is. It's been talked about to death.
Yep.
That happened. It is what it is.
Yeah. And a lot of people, with the wrestling with shadows, like think it's that work, brother. Like, could you imagine if that was like something that they planned, and then have been carrying that for so long? But then I realized like how, I like Brett. I liked Owen more, but for a man that's that spiteful, anytime he talks, it's like, okay, it's obviously legit because that man is just angry at everything, I love his body of work, but man, him, Cornette, and a few others, and Russo, just the Fantastic Four of complainers there.
I do like Cornette. I think some of the stuff he does talk about is legitimate. I mean, with some things, obviously, but because he still has a great mind for the business.
Oh, definitely. I won't take that away from him. I loved him as a manager. I mentioned Yokozuna and Ono. Yokozuna and Owen Hart, great tag team managed by the one and only Jim Cornette. Like, I won't take that away from him. But yeah.
Yeah, their opinions. I mean,
Yep. Just like a-holes, everybody's got one. Just make sure you wipe. No one likes a stinky butt, so. Never thought I'd say that on the podcast, but you got to stop drinking those crazy things.
I think we go off the rails once in a while. That's okay.
That's all right. It's our podcast. We can do what we want.
We can do what we want. Exactly. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm always excited for Survivor Series. I don't care if it's War Games. I don't care.
I'll watch it. I just dive into it, something to do when the wife's at work, so it's always a good time to watch some wrestling, eat some wings, especially around that time of the year. I am a sucker for pumpkin pie and pumpkin flavored treats, so I'm pretty excited. So, and one I guess Survivor Series that I really liked is when they had the Raw, SmackDown, and the NXT brands kind of all going at it. Like, that was probably one of my favorite pay-per-views because I mentioned it earlier, Keith Lee getting that time to shine, and then people getting excited about what his future would have been. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way a lot of people expected, but in life we make choices, we do things that we think are right. He thought AEW would be the better thing. Unfortunately, injuries caught up with him over there, and it's just life. I'm not going to critique AEW on it. I'm just going to say, other things got in the way, and like he has said, there's other things happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of, and that's one thing fans forget. Is that there's other things that happen besides the not being put on TV, injuries, personal issues, disciplinary actions, so when you say someone's not being pushed, well, what's the real reason? So, and you and I have both read a bunch of those, autobiographies and stuff. And some of the things they say in them are like, oh, that makes sense why brother wasn't on TV, because he was a little intoxicated backstage dealing with a personal issue. And they probably didn't want to put him out there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's my next read is Karrion Kross's book.
Nice. I got to get that one. I should have already been back from meeting Natalie, so I'll be sending you pictures from that down to the Mall America.
Oh, are you going?
Yes. Yep. And the wife might be taking along. So
when's the date on that one?
29th of October.
And then you'll be back down there the 31st?
The first.
Are you going to come? Okay. What time are you? Okay. We can talk about this off air, but
yeah, I don't think anybody wants to listen to that nonsense.
Not really.
So, but before we go, let's just I'll let you take all 5 right off the bat. This is going to be your past, present,
Okay.
AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, anything you want to throw together. Give me 5 guys that you just want to assemble on a dream team here, like the 96 USA team winning the gold. But any 5, just I'll give you all 5 right away here because we're just going to have some fun with this last one, then we'll wrap her up here.
All right. I'll do Undertaker. Bret Hart.
Oh, okay.
I would say another Tanahashi. A big guy, I would go Vader.
Oh, I love Vader. Another great guy, yeah.
And then I would say as like a heel, I'm gonna go with a heel. The last one. Well, Vader is a heel, but probably my sneaky pick, Owen Hart.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah,
I love it. Man, Owen was so ahead of his time. Man, I just wish he would have went to WCW when Bret went. When we all know why. I mean, he wouldn't have had the best booking probably over there, the best stories, but he could have came back for the invasion if he was still good to go.
Yeah.
Man, just wish he would have went to WCW. So for my 5, I'm going to start out with, let's see here. Do I want to go childhood heroes? I'm going to start out with Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
And, I'm going to make it a family affair. I'm just going to go Dusty, Dustin, and Cody because who doesn't love the Rhodes? I don't love that neck tattoo, but what are you going to do? My buddy said I should get one because I've got Dusty and Dustin tattooed. But those will be my 3 right out the gate. And then, I was a big fan of Booker T back in the day in Harlem Heat. So I'm going to bring in Booker because, Dustin and him had that tag team.
Yep.
Booker, I got to bring in Booker T with some gold dust. And, I'm going to do it just because it's going to be a crazy fun ride because we're going to have Dusty. We're going to have Booker and Dustin there. Cody Rhodes has said this, that he had to job out to R-Truth during a lot of that into the run there. So I'm bringing in R-Truth and Booker T as my final 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of fun. It's just for shits and giggles. Could you imagine Dusty Rhodes and R-Truth dancing? Someone in AI make that video or do your magic with clipping with Dusty in the background and R-Truth doing his magic splits. I mean, I would love to watch that video.
Plus, you have the connection with Dustin and R-Truth.
That's right. Yeah, they were that brief guy. I forgot. Yeah, that brief where he was fighting it. He was fighting. And we're bringing back Sweet Sapphire. I mean, I got to bring her back. I was so pissed at the $1 Million Man for stealing her. But before we wrap this up, Jay Rich, anything you want to say to the people here, where they can find you? Obviously, they can find you at Friends of the Squared Circle. To get in touch with you there soon. Hopefully, we'll get a little fan page going here soon so we can tag you and everything. But where can the friends find you to interact with you more besides Friends of the Squared Circle?
Jordan, my name on Facebook, Jordan Richardson, and then as well as on Instagram, Jordan Richardson on there as well. Other than that, yeah, just podcast. They can reach out if they want to.
Perfect.
On there. Yeah.
Awesome. And friends, you know where to find us. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. We don't really use that. It's just kind of dead. No. But follow us on all social medias at Friends of the Squared Circle. We love putting up reels. So if you have questions to ask, we will put them up with, a shout out to you. As well as don't forget our sister channels there, pun intended, Wrestling Pride with our favorite green hair ref, Jana Pride. We love Jana here at Friends of the Squared Circle, as well as Bell to Bell. Yes, we love Amanda too. Don't want to forget to say that. But, these girls are doing great things for the wrestling community. Jana Pride diving into that LGBTQ community, as well as Amanda Monroe diving more into female wrestling and what it means to be a female wrestling fan. So, friends, don't forget, number one beard in all pro wrestling podcasting. Cranderq, you can see Leroy's giving me a trophy there. But this is the Bald and the Beardiful show today. A lot of fun hanging out, finally getting back on an episode together. We'll be doing more of these fun ones together with our timelines lining up. But it's your boy, Cranderq. Cranderq out. Jay Rich,
your turn. Oh, it's my turn. And your boy, Jay Rich, on the pod. Yeah, we'll see y'all later, folks.
I love your exits, man. They make it so fun. But don't forget to follow us on all social media, friends. Otherwise, I'm sending Jay Rich to come make you subscribe. It's your boy, Cranderq out. Wisconsin, goodbye. Where's the end egg? There it is.